just been over 24 hours since President Joe Biden made that historic announcement, choosing to drop out of the presidential race.
Yeah, today, the first full day of Vice President Kamala Harris's race for the White House. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from the White House.
Vice President Kamala Harris hits the campaign trail now as the presumptive Democratic presidential candidate Harris. Posting on social media, "It's the first full day of our campaign, so I'm heading up to Wilmington, Delaware later to say hello to our staff in HQ. One day down, 105 to go. Together, we're going to win this." Today at a White House event for student athletes, her first public comments since President Biden withdrew from the race with a salute to her boss.
Joe Biden's legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched in modern history. In one term, he has already surpassed the legacy of most presidents who have served 2 terms in office.
Republican vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance started his first full week on the GOP ticket campaigning with a solo event in his hometown near Cincinnati.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 4 years of Joe Biden's presidency, or whoever actually is calling the shots in Joe Biden's White House, are we ready to re-elect President Donald J. Trump again?
Vance shared the stage with running mate former President Trump in Michigan over the weekend, polling the crowd as they're now forced to change course.
So who would you like to most run against if you're us, if we want to win? Ready? Kamala Harris. Crooked Joe Biden. All right. I don't think we have to go too much further.
President Biden's team says he plans to campaign in battleground states very aggressively with Vice President Harris as soon as his doctor gives him the COVID all clear. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, the White House.
And with Vice President Harris now the presumptive Democratic nominee for president, who will she choose to run alongside her?
Big question right now. Alex Littlehales went to North Carolina to get reaction to the state's potential role in the election.
Right now, it's mainly social media speculation connecting Kamala Harris with North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper. And political analysts here in the Tar Heel state say it's still too early to tell what exactly will happen, but that Governor Cooper does check a lot of boxes for the Harris campaign. Since winning his first elected office in the 1980s, Governor Roy Cooper has been a name in North Carolina politics for almost 4 decades.
Cooper has been able to get a number of people who are voting for Republicans at one level vote for him at the other level.
Jason Husser is director of Elon University's poll in Elon, North Carolina. He has studied Governor Cooper and conducted polls for the entirety of his governorship. He says Cooper is not exactly seen as a moderate, but is a longtime politician who has performed well by splitting the ticket for voters. A potential Harris-Cooper combination, Husser believes, could balance out a presidential ticket in November.
Would have the ability to balance Harris's ticket in terms of that level of experience. Here's a person who's worked in depth at almost all levels of a state government, a big state, an important swing state, and in a complex state.
In Elizabeth City, Alex Littlehales for 13 News Now.
And Governor Cooper is also term limited and no matter what will officially give up the governor's seat next year. Senator J.D. Vance hitting the campaign trail for the first time since being chosen as former President Donald Trump's running mate. He's going to speak at Radford University tonight after a rally in his hometown in Ohio this afternoon. The Ohio lawmaker made his rally debut in Michigan over the weekend at the pair's first event as the official GOP nominees.